Let us move on to the U.S. Senate. Krystle Matthews, she is running against incumbent Tim Scott. Tim Scott, extremely popular here in South Carolina and beyond. But Krystle Matthews, she has come under a lot of scrutiny for things that have become publicized. Project Veritas, who released some rather disturbing audio of a conversation that she had with an inmate, and another conversation where she was saying some rather disparaging remarks about voters. So does she have a prayer? I think a lot of people think she doesn't have a snowball's chance.
Well, I would say this. I've met Tim Scott on several occasions. I've met Krystle. I know Krystle. She's our District 117 representative. Right. And my stance is kind of very, I would say, this is the view for me as the county chair of Berkeley County Democratic Party, is the fact that we're going to, while we question maybe some of the veracity of Project Veritas, and we have to keep in mind that Project Veritas was in a recent lawsuit and lost for wiretapping, among other charges. So we have to keep that in mind too. But my stance is clear when it comes to Krystle. She is the South Carolina Democratic Party nominee, and despite people might want her to resign or come off her post, she has elected not to. She's going to finish this race. She's going to run this race, and she's going to finish this race. And
she also has a challenger for her district
Jordan
as well, which we had him in the studio as well. And so, do you think though that this very bad PR for her is going to lose her both seats?
A lot of it is at stake for Krystle, with the U.S. Senate and the House District seat. My goal is, as the Berkeley County Democratic Party chair, is for her to win both seats. And I'm going to tell you why. For me, I would rather have a special election than lose the seat altogether. That's the boat that I am in right now as the county chair. I believe that Krystle will do what it takes for November, and then I think at the end of the day we're going to have to let the voters decide and be the voice as to how they feel. Do they want Krystle as the next U.S. Senate candidate, or do they still want Tim Scott in the same way with her 117 seat?
Wow.
You know, do they want Jordan Pace to be the new person in Columbia, or they still want Representative Matthews? And I think the voters will decide.
And we're going to find out. I want to thank you so much for coming in and talking with us, Mr. Prioleau.
Thank you.
We're back after this.